Hi Aries, let's do your reading. This is Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, as you know, will not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. All my videos are timeless, as well as I don't do personals. I keep getting requests. I'm so sorry, you guys. I can't do I have to stop doing personals. I can't keep up with them, but what I do is almost personals. Those come through very, very clear and detailed, so check those out. I will link them down below. There's a couple new ones too, especially if you're in a twin flame. There's a twin flame series, or if you're in a soulmate situation. Those are very, very, very detailed and just, I don't know, what's the word, beneficial, helpful for finding out where your person is or what's going on with the situation. Will you come back into union? We do a spread on them. So check those out if you haven't. And I also just uploaded or published a new video on manifesting a text that will be down below. Let me show you real quick pre-shuffle. This is, it started out to be one of those readings that I was like, oh gosh, this is not going to be fun to post, but it took a sudden turn. So the first two cards out of the Kipper deck was Courthouse and Family Room. So it looks like there's some sort of legal situation going on that maybe has been in the works, and it has to do with family. It could be, and I want to say, I keep feeling inheritance. So for some of you, it could be inheritance. It could be a settlement for, an injury or health settlement, something like that. But it also could be, a divorce, some sort of huge financial settlement, some sort of huge. There's a big concern about not having enough money for you, okay? And this is where like, oh, but then, because I felt your reading before I started, I felt like money's going to get better for you guys if it isn't already. But then look what clarified that: change and gift. So again, could be inheritance, but your financial worries, I also got the Death card on here. Your financial worries are going to be turning around, okay? You're going to have a big change in this fear of worry. So you're going to catch up, or something's going to work in your favor, something like that, okay? And then we got Breathe, and I'm going to read this to you. Hopefully, if we have time. This card was amazing, and it also helped put this fear right here to rest. It just confirmed that. All right, so let's get started. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you. Okay, forward motion, change, big changes coming. Now the Chariot card, this isn't a sit and wait for it to happen. This is perseverance. You have to move forward. She's a little distracted. So let me clarify, but I think what that's telling me is, take action. Don't stop what you're doing. Don't get on your, phone when you need to get up and get out of bed. Get on your phone and lose time on social media type thing. You got to keep going, okay? Take strong action, and that's where partially where your finances are going to turn around. Also is getting a partnership, work relationships. If you guys have somebody toxic or deceptive in your work environment, could even be a boss, because I kept feeling Empress. So, and I even clarified, and I got Empress in reverse. So somebody in a main, position, I think that's, they're going to leave, or I don't know, something's going to turn around in that arena too, okay? And it's going to be to your benefit, and maybe it'll open up a space for you. Something about being recognized, and I don't know, a boss, a coworker. So here we go again. This is fierce, decisive action, okay? I also was getting that some of you, if you're you may be a caregiver, taking care of someone elderly. Maybe that's going to be the person that's going to leave you inheritance. I'm not sure, but you've got money coming in. Hierophant, truth, ethics, tradition, advice, counseling about something's going to turn around. The Ten of Swords in reverse. This is a painful ending. let's use those as our, I feel like those are our main energy. All right. Oh, look at that, love. Oh my gosh, reconciliation like crazy. Somebody's coming in fast to reconcile, and it's been a very difficult, wow, you guys, oh my gosh. All right, we could probably stop here. You guys have been through the ringer, though, with somebody. And with the Knight of Wands, probably somebody whose actions were a little bit in and out or inconsistent, but it was painful. You could be in a twin flame. Here's the Emperor, divine masculine, but the Emperor is somebody that is very decisive. They know what they want. They're strong. They're capable. And this is very much looks like a return. This Judgment card is, you know, when somebody was hoping for a second chance, and it looks like there's a decision here. So we have Gemini and Sagittarius. I'm really leaning more and more towards, the only reason I tell you the signs is so that you can, you know, sometimes it can clarify or give confirmation that this reading might be yours. But it doesn't have to be those things, but those, you know, that's what this is. We also have Taurus, Virgo, and Aries. So look at that. The Lover's a very strong connection. Both of these cards are about, you know, maybe making a decision, wanting to reconcile. For some of you, there is marriage involved or going to be involved, but I think this Knight of Wands has caused you a lot of pain, but they are thinking about the past. Your current energy, blessings, independence. Nine of Pentacles. So you're focused on money, it looks like. What else do we have for Aries? Aries. I love you guys. Hope you're well. Okay, I just saw this and didn't take it. But it's kind of making me. So, Five of Swords. This is somebody that wants to win at all cost. Somebody that doesn't play fair, fight fair, doesn't care, leaves a path of destruction. I wonder if that's your work-related situation. One more for Aries energy. It looks like you're wanting to get out of that situation and not rely on someone like that. One more for Aries. Current energy. Too many, but let's look at them. There's that Empress I kept getting in the pre-shuffle. Four of Swords, that's, you know, taking a break, time out. It's not over, but it's regrouping. Don't be afraid of space. If this is a love situation, you guys, don't be afraid of space. Use it to your advantage. I do want to do a series on these kind of tips, like the push-pull, how to make the push-pull work for you instead of against you. How pulling back and, you know, going silent can do amazing things, and giving space can do amazing things if somebody is taking you for granted, okay? Hold on one second. Sorry, hold on. Oh, shoot. Sorry. There's a gnat. Oh. Sorry guys, there's a gnat. I had my windows open and it's like, I don't know how, I guess they're so tiny they get through, but they've been driving me nuts. Okay, okay, so Four of Wands, the Empress. The Empress is beautiful energy. She creates things. Oh my gosh, this is what I just said. Wow. I didn't even get it from the cards. But look what this is. Pulling back. Puts you back in your Empress energy. And then it looks like a return, a strong connection. Somebody shows more interest, because the Two of Cups is two people that give, two people that show it, two people that make each other a priority. Look at them. It's like, you're all I see. And you know how to do that, how to get that. If somebody's been wishy-washy, you pull back. And you let them have that time to go through all the stages of, why aren't they texting me? Did they lose interest? Am I still important to them? Is it over? Let them go through all those feelings and emotions that you go through. And then in the main thing when you do that is to focus on your Empress energy. It'll immediately put you back into a feeling of power. But what you do in that time apart is so valuable. It is so valuable. I mean, I think sometimes when we have time apart, painful time apart from someone, in the long run, we end up in a better position than if we didn't have that time away from each other. Because if we do the right thing for ourselves, which is to focus on our own personal growth, get a new hobby, get back in the gym, eat healthy, that kind of thing. But this is very clear. Taking a break, focusing on self-love, creating your future. I'm surprised we don't have a magician. We probably will get it. And then look, I think it's going to bring union. So I'm going to put them back because I don't think I was asking a question, was I? Maybe I was. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so one more on Aries, current energy. Options. Keep your options open. I just got the world is your oyster. So the world card is about cycles completion. And don't be afraid of this. Change creates space for new things. It opens the door. Okay? Tell me more about that Seven of Cups, please. What's the Seven of Cups? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, let me grab this. That was a stack of them. Too many. Maybe we need to move. Oh my gosh. Okay, something's going on here. Let's shuffle. What's going on with the Seven of Cups? Options. Taking action. The Knight of Wands is somebody that comes in fast and furious. Very decisive. It's like the hero. This is the guy that would, run into a burning building to rescue the cat. Doesn't think twice about it, Might get burned or might burn something, but oh wow. Something's changing fast. Oh my goodness. Okay, Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands. We have Three of Cups in reverse, and we have the Fool card. New beginning. If you are in a third party, I feel like you're not going to allow that anymore. You're, as much as you don't want to, you're letting that go. Okay, let's look at your person. I just feel like power coming. Okay, your person's Tower. This is the person you're thinking about, Temperance. Could be a bit of an addiction, but this Temperance is balancing, patience. Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you guys might be in a twin flame. You guys have definitely a happy ending here. I just wish I could just skip to that, but I know you want more. But let's see, what's else going on with Aries person? Aries person. King of Wands. I don't know, is that a good King of Wands or not a good King of Wands? What's the recent past? Okay, so Ace of Cups, a new offer in love happened. Wow. Lots of twos. There's that Two of Cups again in a decision. Maybe you have two people to choose from. Jeez, you guys have good stuff coming. King of Pentacles, the Chariot, and Ten of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a father, somebody very stable, very respected, looked highly upon, somebody maybe financially secure. getting a lot of green. That's heart chakra. Remember, everything boils down to love. So focus, you know, do some heart chakra meditations if you need to. I'm also getting... You guys, I think you need to meditate. You know, before bed, do some deep breathing. Inhale through the nose, count to 2, hold it for 2. Exhale, imagine steam coming out. Do that for, you know, you don't even have to do it very long. You'll feel your body just sink into like a settle, calmness. And ask for signs. By the way, signs we've been getting, I've been asking for signs for you guys. It's been black crows, 444, 1010, there's that Emperor again, 1010, and 1111. Also, not as strong, but I got umbrella and spiders, whatever that could mean for you. 9 of Cups, social celebration. I feel wealth again. What's going on with that Emperor? Oh my gosh. The Lovers again. Strong connection here. I don't know what happened to it though. Oh, you know what? For some of you, somebody might be self-medicating or drinking too much. That might be a hidden. We're gonna have to get more detailed. What's next for Aries and this person? That Emperor could be a boss, maybe a knight of a knight of passion because there was too much drinking. Okay, something major is going on with the Chariot. Major forward motion, okay? Outcome, please. And I am going to get more specific here in a second. Thank y'all. Knight of Pentacles. Something that you've been waiting for that has been like long overdue is going to start moving, maybe more stable. Okay, that's more than once I got that. 9 of Swords, a lot of mental anguish. 2 of Swords being blocked. Who's blocked? Who's going to be blocked? What's the 9 of Swords? And the 2 of Swords. Page of Swords. Somebody that spies. A nuisance. They're going to be stopped, I think. Somebody that's caused a lot, yeah. Karma. Somebody that's caused a lot of pain. We have karma here. Wheel of Fortune. Divine direction, forward motion with the Chariot. Somebody's going to get hurt here, but I don't think it's you because your vibe and your energy is very very upbeat, very positive is the feel of this. It's heavy too. There is pain. And I feel like you've been deceived and maybe had some hate. I don't know, somebody not valuing you. Even somebody probably working against you. But they're going to... Okay, let me just let the cards speak. I just know you're going to be shining. There's that Magician I was feeling. Somebody working against you. I think it's going to be, something's going to be revealed. Somebody that did some, I don't know. Somebody that did, I do know, I just don't know how to say it. Somebody that had negative intentions towards you. We've got a King of Cups. Somebody that wanted, maybe spoke badly about you. I don't know, you got some negative vibes going on here. They're not going to win though. How does Aries person feel about them? Thank you. Well, there you are, the Fool. That's you. Carefree, it was in reverse. Maybe they're afraid they can't get another chance. Oh yeah, it looks like look at that. They think they're done. I would stay in that position of power for a while. If something major happened, it takes a while for that to reset. It takes distance and space. Okay, let's ask them, how do they see Aries? They see Aries as not, as you've walked away. They think it's over, looks like. Yeah, probably because of a third party. Somebody put you in a third party, and then maybe that's the person that was talking shit about you. What are this person's next steps? I don't really feel like you guys even really, some of you don't even want to hear about it. What are the next steps? Focused attention. Death, judgment. Can I have a second chance? The star is about healing. Let me clarify that star. I'm going to have to pull a different deck. I'm running out of cards. This is not a very clear reading. I'm sorry, you guys. I mean, I could give up. Just click off if you're frustrated. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. What is the star card? Sometimes readings aren't clear. There it is again. So the truth is going to come out. You may have a hero coming in. Somebody that comes in and sheds light on a situation with that star card. And we had the moon. I'm going to have to switch decks. Yeah, there's some communication coming that's going to, look at that. And it could be somebody in the workplace, somebody that's studious and wants to learn. Why am I getting hero? Tell me what else I need to know for Aries. The Hierophant again. Truth, clarity, ethics, tradition, wisdom. Maybe somebody's gonna come in, or you're gonna seek counseling. Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and here's truth and clarity. So this could be you saving yourself. That's always a great thing. But lots of cycle energy here. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Truth is going to come out. You're going to be rewarded. I think whoever has been hurting you, or trying to hurt you, or working against you, or overworking you, or underappreciating you. Remember the Breathe card? You guys may be exhausting yourselves and not, almost like I have to work. This is me. I have to work in order to have enough, but I think you need to tweak that. You know, and that comes from a mindset of thinking that there's a limit. There's not a limit. The universe there's an overabundance. There's enough money for everyone. Good, you know, your hard work should be rewarded. It's worth a lot. Maybe that's what's happening. God, there's judgment again. Yeah, look at this. Whatever this deception is, you're gonna come out ahead. See this World, Two of Wands. That's what's gonna happen. You've got judgment. Something's gonna sound the horn, and it's something you've been waiting for, and it, just like I said, worked really hard for. But there was an interference of Seven of Swords. Somebody that was just dishonest. But that situation is coming to an end, and with that ending comes new life. That might be why we kept getting the Empress. King of Pentacles. What's some advice for Aries? I think we already got advice. Pull back. The Sun. Wow. Focus on your happiness. Sun is hope, healing. the truth coming out. Things being illuminated and growing, the Fool, a new beginning, right after that Death card. You see that? Whoever these people are that hurt you, or this person, I feel like for a lot of you it's a job, somebody in the workplace, that is going to be vindicated. That ending is going to make room for a new beginning, and it's going to bring a lot of happiness. The umbrella is protection. Remember I said umbrella in the beginning? I think whoever this negative person is, maybe it has something to do with the inheritance. Maybe you're somebody's trying to cut you out or undercut you somehow, and that's ending. Advice for Aries, please. The Moon. Pisces energy. I keep getting this King of Cups over and over and over. Swimming with the sharks. And look how they match. And now we have the Sun and the Moon. Things are going to be eliminated. These sharks, whoever they are, they're going to be exposed. I think these people, whoever is doing this or did this, is going to see you shine. It was a very heavy, deep reading, because it's weird because I feel so much more balanced now that I'm not crying and getting all emotional in these readings. But this really was a heavy reading. But I knew from the very beginning it had a good outcome. God, it's finally happening. You guys deserve it. You're going to be in your power. The Emperor. And I feel like all these people that were trying to be above you or whatever, they're going to be below you. And it's almost like who had the last laugh, something like that. Not that you're, catty like that, but something like that. I'm surprised we haven't gotten the Justice card. Very surprised. Hermit. There's the King of Pentacles again. Whoops. There's the Emperor again. You guys are going to be, you may be replacing a boss or somebody that was, deceptive. We've got two Emperors here. There's a female and a male Emperor in this deck. That Hermit is fishing. But there's a big powerful energy of being like on top of the world. I keep getting. And these cards are seriously correlating. That Breathe Oracle, stick around. Oh shoot, we're almost out of time. I'm going to have to do that. We may not even have time for the intuition test. We'll see. It's something amazing is happening. You're going to be vindicated. I just kept thinking we would get the Justice card, Temperance. So the Temperance card keeps coming out. That's about patience. Be patient. Take a deep breath. Let me read that to you real quick. Oh, Queen of Wands. Yeah. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, real quick. Before my camera cuts off. Patience in all things. That's why we kept getting Temperance. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate. And that's crazy because I said you guys need to meditate. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness. You have worked long and hard. Your dreams are coming to fruition, and if you want to hurry things along, you are the slow one, moving languidly yet still progressing right now in a rhythm dictated by your authentic nature, the essence of your dream, and the will of the universe. So slow and steady wins the race. You indeed will win If you relax, stay the course, and trust your intuition and breathe. Remember, I kept saying, you guys take a deep breath, and I was take deep breath when you're meditating. Breathe in, hold it for 2, and breathe out like a steam, and let that calm come over you. Ask for messages and signs. I love you guys. I'm about